Today we are hearing a brand new Taylor Swift album. What a time to be alive. Whether you have been a fan since the very beginning or if this is your first ever brand new Taylor Swift album as a fan, welcome. I'm so excited that you guys are all here today. I cannot wait to dive into this. It just does not feel real to me that today we are hearing 16 brand new songs, 16 brand new Taylor Swift bridges. I don't think in my many years of being a Swiftie, I've ever been so concerned and confused going into an album because I feel like I have no idea what this is going to contain. I feel like I'm about to like open a filing cabinet and pull out these briefcases and just be gobsmacked at every single one. The clock has officially struck 2 o'clock. So as is tradition, I'm gonna go over and read Taylor's little pre-album Instagram post. Oh my God, let me first look at these pictures. Stunning and terrifying. Wait a second. I'm just looking at this second photo. This looks an awful lot like that sexy Taylor in Bad Blood visuals from the Eras tour that I said could be Tortured Poets Department Taylor burning down the Lover House. Do you guys see the resemblance there? Wow, love that one. This last one is giving Miley Cyrus's like Vanity Fair shoot or whatever it was that the whole world got so upset about because her back was showing. Okay, the Tortured Poets Department, an anthology. An anthology is like a collection of poetry or work, right?
Honey, you've got a big storm coming.
An anthology of new works that reflect events, opinions, and sentiments from, why am I so scared? From a fleeting and fatalistic moment in time. Fleeting moment in time. Interesting. One that was both sensational and sorrowful in equal measure. This period of the author's life is now over. The chapter closed and boarded up. Windows boarded up after the storm. There is nothing to avenge, no scores to settle once wounds have healed. And upon further reflection, a good number of them turned out to be self-inflicted. This writer is of firm belief that our tears have become holy in the form of ink on a page. Once we have spoken our saddest story, we can be free of it. And then all that's left behind is the tortured poetry. Oh my God. Okay, so the first thing that has confused me about this, all of this makes sense. It's in keeping with the album's theme, but fleeting and fatalistic moment in time. I simply would not have called 6 years fleeting, unless that's a way of like viewing it over the period of your whole entire life. Okay, so before I ever started making videos about album releases, I always used to just use a notebook and take notes. And that's something that I kind of miss a little bit when I do film reactions. So this time around, I made a little bingo sheet. I just thought it would be fun to have a little guess at some of the themes and references that we could find on the album. I hope you guys can read this, but on here we have depression, fame, drug as a metaphor, female rage, a wedding or marriage, golden or gold, murder, car, psychosis or a psych ward. That's kind of just like because of the hits different of it all the whole way. Have they come to take me away? Plus, now that I've seen that little teaser visual thing, I fear this could actually be quite accurate. We have anxiety, youth or age, the color blue, the fans, a rebound or situationship, wine / any alcohol, and then free square for a word or phrase that I'm just not smart enough to know. So this is what I'll be playing along with. I'm very excited. I have my glittery gel pens because I hear about the girl who lives in delusion. I think at this point I've said all I can about predictions. I'm just nervous. Like with the visuals that I've seen, I feel like I'm gonna have my heart broken. You know in Harry Potter when Ron is reading Harry's tea leaves and he's like, you're gonna suffer, but you're gonna be happy about it. I feel like that might be my fortune for today as well. And finally, before I hit play, I wanted to do one extra small thing for this video release, and that is kind of just hear from some of my friends which songs they're most excited about, because again, we know absolutely nothing about this album. So I reached out to some of my friends who are also YouTubers to ask them which songs they're most excited for. That way, once you finish watching this, you can go and check out theirs as well. I'm sure you already will have watched all of their videos. I'm sure you guys already subscribe and their videos will be up long before mine. But if you don't, hopefully this gives me the chance to introduce you to some of my favorite creators. So here were the responses I received.
Hello to the wonderful Allie and the wonderful Allie's audience. If I had to pick just one track from the Tortured Poets Department that I was most looking forward to, it would probably be I Can Do It With a Broken Heart. For me, functioning with a broken heart is next to impossible. And when you add who I believe to be the greatest songwriter alive in Taylor Swift, I'm almost scared for what that song is going to turn out to be, and I also just cannot wait to hear it. Bye!
Which track on Tortured Poets am I most excited for besides all of them? Probably the Alchemy. I just have a really good feeling about that one because I feel like it might be a healing song, a transformation song, a song about like getting through the hard times and coming out transformed on the other side, like as a new person and like maybe a better version of yourself. I don't know. That's just kind of like what I'm feeling. I'm probably so wrong, but regardless, I'm really excited to hear that one.
You got me, okay? I just want to hear Fortnight. #1 victory royale, yeah, for the night we about to get. I have to know. And it's with Posty? Come on, dude. How? But other than that one, probably track 5. I want to see if the track, we know the track 5s. So Long London. I need as many London references as London Boy, but all negative now. That's what I need. If it's anything less, it's a skip.
Hello, Allie and friends. It's Nena. The song that I'm most looking forward to from the album is the title track, The Tortured Poets Department. First of all, because it's the dream team, Taylor and Jack, and second of all, it's a 5-minute song. And anything in the 5-minute range is in my top 10. I don't know if it's gonna be sad, if it's gonna be upbeat. I have no thoughts, just vibes. So I'm very excited.
Hi guys, it's Ash from over at Reacts by Ash. If you follow me, if you don't, hi, I am the one with the daddy issues and emotional problems, aka this album is going to hurt me in so many ways. As far as the songs I'm looking forward to the most, the song But Daddy I Love Him, it is screaming me in so many ways I can't even explain. But at the same time, I'm like, am I gonna wanna fight her? Am I gonna wanna hug her? Am I gonna wanna fight other people? Am I gonna wanna just jump off my balcony? I don't know, but am I sad? Am I here? Yeah. I am. It's bad.
So if you haven't already, go and check out their reactions, which I will link down below so you can go and see what they thought of those songs. I love watching reaction videos, so I'm so excited to go and watch them as soon as I've heard this album. Am I actually ready to get into this? Holy shit. It is time to hear a brand new Taylor Swift album. I have successfully avoided all spoilers. I haven't heard any leaks. The last thing I saw was someone tweeted at me, Ali Sheehan, this album was made for you. And then I promptly closed everything. So I am so excited. I just can't believe I have no idea what the genre even is. I'm so scared. It is time. I've put this off long enough. Okay, ready? Here is Fortnight featuring Post Malone and the beginning of the Tortured Poets Department.
I was supposed to be sent away, but they forgot to come and get me.
RIP to the viewers that hate when I pause things often, but oh my god, I was meant to be sent away. Can I already tick off my psych ward reference? The reason I put psychosis/psych ward on my bingo sheet was honestly purely because it hits different, or have they come to take me away? Man, my intro was about to hit so different.
I was a functioning alcoholic till nobody noticed my new aesthetics.
Oh my god.
What about your quiet treason?
I'm not ready for a chorus, just personally. I need to get up the lyrics. I cannot believe what I just heard. Okay, Spotify still doesn't have the lyrics up. You literally had one job. It's fine. I was a functioning alcoholic till nobody noticed my new aesthetic. I hope you're okay, but you're the reason and no one here's to blame. But what about your quiet treason? Oh my god! This is already so sad because there were so many jokes that I saw online about Taylor's drinking problem and like how she loves a wine. I think she even referenced that in the pandemic times, like having a slight alcohol problem. This song was already not what I expected. Let's keep going.
For a fortnight there we were.
There it is.
Forever running to you sometime. Now you're in my backyard. Turn into good neighbors. Your wife waters flowers. I wanna kill her.
Oh my god! And for a fortnight there, we were forever running. Till you sometimes ask about the weather. Okay, so like, you're strangers now, essentially. Like, you're not in that close, connected relationship. Now you're having like small talk like the weather. We small talk, work on the weather. Wow. Now you're in my backyard, turned into good neighbors. Your wife waters flowers, I want to kill her. What the fuck?
My mornings are Mondays stuck in an endless February.
Is this Posty I can hear?
The miracle move on drug, the effects were temporary. I love you, it's ruining my life.
We got her up there.
Ruining my life.
His name's Austin, right? Posty? God, their voices sound good together. I'm sorry, no, we need to keep going.
For only a fortnight I touched you, but I touched you, and for a fortnight there we were forever running to you. Sometimes ask about the weather. Now you're in my backyard. Turn into I wanna kill her.
Okay, Okay, that second verse, all my mornings are Monday, stuck in an endless February. Obviously like Monday being like the suckiest day of the week. Stuck in an endless February? Is February? When did the Eras tour start? Hang on, I need to do a little timeline. March. I have a theory on something, but I'm not gonna say it until I hear more because it's probably not right. I took the miracle move on drug. Do I get to count that as drug as a metaphor? Because I think so. Also, so random, but the miracle move on drug, you guys know I'm watching the Vampire Diaries and the miracle move on drug is turning your humanity off. Caroline literally just did that.
I thought I could get through the rough patch and then just pick myself up after like I usually do.
Do you think that you guys are the only ones who get to escape grief?
Because when you came out the other end, the worst part of the pain was gone.
And that's what I need.
I just need the pain to be gone.
The miracle move on drug. The effects are temporary because obviously we know anything temporary that numbs pain only makes it worse when we finally feel it. Oh my god.
Together running to certain times, calm and time. My sweater, now you at the mailbox, turned into good neighbors. My husband is cheating. I wanna kill him.
Sorry? I can't possibly go into a bridge yet. Sometimes you come and tug my sweater. Now you're at the mailbox, turned into good neighbors. My husband is cheating. I want to kill him. Okay, so this is giving me the imagery of like Desperate Housewives or what's that other film called? You know the one. I'll put it here. But like a perfect looking town and perfect looking people. Yet there's secrets and cheating and apparently murder going on. This is so pretty.
Only a fortnight. But you won't pick up another fortnight lost in America. On the Florida by the car you want.
We had a Florida mention in a song that's not Florida. In the first song, move to Florida, buy the car you want. I call you up, but you won't pick up. Another fortnight lost in America. Obviously we had mention of February. Another fortnight lost in America. Is this saying like Taylor was in America and this person in the song wasn't in America and couldn't like connect with each other? Holy crap, guys, we're one song in and we have to cross so many things off our bingo sheet already. Okay, hang on, I need something to lean on. I'm counting that. Drug as a metaphor. Yes. Murder. Yes. I swear there was a car. Yes. Move to Florida, buy the car you want. Car. Did I have something about? Yeah, a psych ward already. I was supposed to be sent away, but they've got to come and get me. I think we can all agree what that means, being sent away. I'm gonna count wine / any alcohol under the I was a functioning alcoholic. There's so many already. I also think it's really interesting when she said, I touched you for only a fortnight. So this entire song, is it saying that like these two people only connected? They had such a strong connection, but only for a fortnight? Wow, Ali, way to state the obvious. But like, is this a situationship song? Because I have a rebound / situation. I'm crossing it off. We almost have bingo already and it's the first track. Incredible. Next we have our title track, The Tortured Poets Department, which I'm very excited to hear. Let's find out who is in this goddamn department of tortured poets. Hello? What? This has to be a Jack song. That 80s synth.
You left your typewriter at my apartment, straight from the tortured poets department.
There it is. We have the soundbite, guys. I wondered if she would sing it, and she did. So we now have the like fearless. How sad is it that my first thought upon hearing what was the lyric? You left your typewriter at my apartment. My brain, fuck, this is so bad. My brain thought of Ezra and Arya because I'm pretty sure one of them gives the other one a typewriter. Ew. You know what that is? There's a boy I know.
I never say, like who uses typewriters anyway, but you're in self-sabotage mode, throwing spikes down on the road. But I've seen this episode and still love the show.
You all laughed at me. Everybody laughed at me when I said this album is gonna have some glittery gel pen songs. I use these little bitches for a reason. I was right! I mean, maybe it's too soon to call this a glittery gel pen song. I'm one verse in, but holy shit, I love this already. You left your typewriter at my apartment straight from the Tortured Poets department. I think some things I never say, like who uses typewriters anyway? Wait, this is really giving Jack's verse on Anti-Hero. What is it? Sometimes I feel like everybody is an art bro and I just judge them on a hill. Taylor and Jack are the same. They're like non-pretentious and being like, what are you wankers doing? But I've seen this episode and still love the show is like the antithesis, the next development of, I think I've seen this film before and I didn't like the ending. We like it now.
And who's gonna
Oh, head noise.
You're not Dylan Thomas, I'm not Patti Smith. This ain't the Chelsea Hotel, we're modern idiots.
Is this song really like a tongue-in-cheek making fun of the like Tortured Poets department in the sense that it's like mocking someone that feels like they're this tortured poet? I laughed in your face and said, you're not Dylan Thomas, I'm not Patti Smith. Both famous poets, right? Dylan Thomas, yes, Welsh poet and writer whose works include the poem Do Not Go Gentle Into That Good Night. Yep. And Patti Smith wrote, I want to say These Kids, but I think that's that Joel Turner song.
These kids trapped in a struggle, ain't knowing ahead or not.
Patti Smith, Kids, just Kids. So sorry, I was so close. This ain't the Chelsea Hotel, we're modern idiots. Is this like another version of The Lakes? Like it's where the poets went to live rather than to die? Oh my god, okay.
No fucking body.
My brain makes the worst connections with these songs because that no fucking body just reminded me of this scene from The Office. It's like
You smoked them 8-7 bars of chocolate. We declare Charlie Puth should be a bigger artist.
Charlie Puth? Charlie Puth is here? What the fuck?
Like a tattooed golden retriever, but you awaken with dread, pounding nails in your head. Sure is this cyclone with you.
You smoked, then ate 7 bars of chocolate. Okay, Augustus Gloop. We declared Charlie Puth should be a bigger artist? I mean, yeah, sure. He is a pretty talented artist. He should probably also be a bigger man. He's said some questionable things, but that's neither here nor there. Talent-wise, I can't deny he's got it. I scratch your head, you fall asleep like a tattooed golden retriever. Tattooed golden retriever. My brain goes to made your mark on me, golden tattoo. And now it's tattooed golden retriever. Is that a play on that? Oh, this slaps. I'm ready for a bridge. Lock me up, girl.
Sometimes I wonder if you're gonna screw this up with me, but you told Lucy you'd kill yourself if I ever leave. And I had said that to Jack about you, so I felt seen.
Jack?
Everyone we know understands why it's meant to be. Dinner, you take my ring off my middle finger and put it on the one. People put wedding rings on, and that's the closest I've come to my heart exploding. Who's gonna hold
What the
you?
fuck? That bridge, but you told Lucy you'd kill yourself if I ever leave. And I had said that to Jack about you, so I felt seen. Genius just says very matter-of-factly, this refers to Lucy Dacus. Dacus? She's from Boy Genius, right? Okay, but how do we know that this refers to that Lucy? Like, why do we know that? I'm very intrigued and confused. That lyric about the ring, at dinner you take my ring off my middle finger and put it on the one people put wedding rings on. I could be interpreting this really wrong, but to me that is such a romantic gesture to be like, someday I will put a ring on this finger for you. Whether they did or didn't, obviously she's not engaged, but like, to me that's a really sweet sentiment for someone to do. You take my ring off my middle finger and put it on the one people put wedding rings on. Okay, sorry. We have to update. I'm counting a wedding or marriage reference. Yep, I'll take it. And that's the closest I've come to my heart exploding. That is so beautiful. Oh my God. Just another quick and painful note I realized on my second listen was there's quite a large pause after, and that's the closest I've come, which to me gives a double meaning of like, that's also the closest she's come to being engaged. That's as far as she ever got with someone, was the promise of it happening someday, but never coming true. This song is so interesting because half of it is like making fun of this person that she thinks is a little bit pretentious, but also saying no one could love you like me. And then the bridge is like, I wonder if you're gonna screw this up with me. Everyone understands why it's meant to be. This felt right to her. Like this is one of those like us against the world, but we get each other relationships. Again, I have a theory on who this could be about. Interesting. Another tortured poet, let's call him, that Taylor spent a lot of time with, has known for over a decade, and I'm gonna guess seems like the kind to have a typewriter. I can't place what it is, but this song really sounds like a song from Midnight's. It could just be that it's like 80s synth, a Jack song basically. No, it's My Life Would Be Ruined. Oh my God, what song is that? Suburban Legends. So not a Midnight song at all, but the 80s synth was there. This sounds so much like Suburban Legends. Oh, I love a fade out. Oh, I love a Taylor Swift fade out so much. Also, I just realized I missed one and we did in fact hit bingo because she said something about golden retriever. So golden is getting crossed off. Gold/golden is something that Taylor has referenced a lot, typically referring to Joe. But I will note that Joe has never been depicted as like a golden retriever type. If anything, it's been more like the opposite of that. Like when your Cascade Ocean Wave blues come, it's more of the depression vibe. Okay, I'm gonna say the obvious. Is this about Maddie Healy? I love that Jack got a shout out on this album already. Okay, let's go to track 3, My Boy Only Breaks His Favorite Toys.
Oh, here we go again. The voices in his head called the rain to end our days of wild.
I don't have good enough hearing for this. I need to get the lyrics up. Why is this song, this album is so much more upbeat than I thought it would be. Okay, this one is also Taylor and Jack.
The sickest army doll purchased at the mall. Rivulets to send my plastic smile.
Okay, we're back. We have the first word that I don't know. Rivulets? No one has annotated that. Hey Siri, what does rivulets mean?
Rivulet means a small stream of water or another liquid. Do you want to hear the remaining one?
No. Rivulets descend my plastic smile. To descend is to fall. Okay, so she's faking a smile and crying. Rivulets descend my plastic smile. Oh, she's too smart for me. Okay, so there's 2 definitions for this. A small stream of water or another liquid. I'm gonna call it tears. But the second definition is a brownish European moth with white markings occurring in rough grassland. Joe Jonas, welcome back. So nice of you to join us. I have to mark off a word or phrase that I'm too dumb to know. Thanks for teaching me rivulets, Taylor. Rivulets. Oh my God, she's so smart.
My boy only breaks his favorite toys. Is it fit to right? Puzzle pieces in the dead of night. Should've known it was a matter of time. My boy only breaks his favorite toys.
I'm queen of sandcastles he destroys. Cause it fit too right, puzzle pieces in the dead of night. I should have known it was a matter of time. Interesting. Obviously my brain thinks my castle crumbled overnight. I'm queen of sandcastles he destroys. Is she saying that like he's breaking down the things that she's built, or he built them for the both of them, but is then responsible for it being ruined? I should have known it was a matter of time. I just love that because it's so treacherous.
I know I'm just repeating myself. Put me back on my shelf. First, pull the string and I'll tell you that he runs because he loves me. He loves me. Because you should have seen him when he first saw me.
Wait, that's really interesting because she's referred to toys twice now, unsurprisingly, in this song. The first one being the sickest army doll, which I think of like, you know, like a G.I. Joe. Oh my God. Isn't the army doll G.I. Joe? Purchased at the mall, but the sickest army doll. My face was grey, but you couldn't admit that we were sick. And then in verse 2, we've got, put me back on my shelf, but first pull the string, and I'll tell you that he runs because he loves me. Huh. I think here she's referencing Don't Take My Heart and Put It on a Shelf by the Jonas Brothers. I'll tell you that he runs because he loves me. Oh my god. So Genius is saying this could be Swift alluring to the times her former partner Joe Alwyn ran with her from the glare of the camera flashes and scrutiny of the press. Swift had previously explained that it was for their mutual benefit, for love, but in the end, Alwyn often hid from the magnitude of Swift's fame and thus herself. I mean, it's so interesting. We'll never really know. Well, maybe we will. Let me finish the album. But like, I don't know if we can necessarily judge someone's desire to stay out of the limelight. I think it's a whole different thing if you're dating someone and you don't want them to be in the spotlight, if you won't let them be bejeweled. But I think wanting privacy for yourself is totally valid. But that is very interesting. I'll tell you that he runs because he loves me. Is she saying that to, you know, reassure everyone, or is she saying that from a place of denial? Like, I'll tell myself that that's why he runs. Like, you know, to protect me and to protect us, when really, maybe not.
Only breaks his favorite toy. Cause I knew too much. There was danger in the heat of my touch. So I smashed it up. My boy only breaks his favorite toy.
Sorry, before we get to the bridge. I knew too much. Okay, Pretty Little Liars. Okay, A.
She knew too much. A.
There was danger in the heat of my touch. Very much giving Electric Touch here. And he saw forever, so he smashed it up. So this was a person afraid to commit. Huh. Okay, let me get destroyed by a bridge. It's also kind of funny because we always refer to her as like Barbie, like she looks like a Barbie in every way. So she's like this Barbie on the shelf now, Barbie on the boardwalk, some of you might say. Wow, the outro actually tells us a lot. Just say when, I'd play again. This reminds me of the song That's When she's essentially like, you asked me like, when could we get back together? When could I give you a second chance? Say the word. That's when. Anytime you want me, that's when. So after everything she's been through with this person, she'd go back to them. Down at the Sandlot, I felt more when we played pretend than with all the Kens. Cause he took me out of my box, stole my tortured heart. Okay, cause he took me out of my box very much makes me think of like, he let me be bejeweled, right? Like she was stuck on the shelf. She was put away like a discarded toy, not being played with. And then last year, the Eras tour happened. After her long-term relationship ended, she went out and about with Maddie and like he took her out of the box. Am I reading into this correctly? And with all the Kens, I used to switch out these Kens. I just ghost, rip the band-aid off and skip town like an asshole outlaw. Interesting that she's saying we played pretend. Again, it's like a reference to them being toys. I felt more when we played pretend than with all the Kens. So even if her time with this person was like short-lived, she felt more. She felt like more deeply. And that is one thing I've always said about Taylor. I often get comments saying like, there's no way X song is about this person they didn't date for long enough. It does not matter. You can feel more with one person that you meet for a night than someone you date for a year or whatever. Like there is no measure of time that dictates how worthy your feelings can be and how valid they are. If someone inspires you, they inspire you, and that's that. That's very interesting. I'm so overwhelmed. Next we have Down Bad, which feels very fitting because I feel like Taylor was in fact down way worse than any of us actually understood at the time. Whoa! Oh, I love this sound. This is so different.
Did you really beat me up?
Wait, what?
What?
I thought you said, did you really beat me up? I know that's not right. Let me get the lyrics. Beam me up. That makes more sense.
Oh. Okay.
Tell me I was the chosen one.
Okay, Harry Potter.
But I am the chosen one.
Showed me that this world is bigger than us, then sent me back where I came from. For a moment I knew cosmic love. Now I'm down bad crying at the gym. Everything comes out, teenage petulance. Fuck it if I can't have him.
Wow.
Might down bad, breaking up in blood. Staring at the sky, come back and pick me up. Fuck it if I can't
this is kind of exactly what we predicted, right? Like down bad to mean just being so head over heels for someone that you kind of shouldn't really be. Now I'm down bad crying at the gym. That poor girl, she was on that treadmill running for 3 hours, singing her set list to prepare for the Eras tour with a broken heart. Everything comes out teenage petulance. Fuck it if I can't have him. Truly, she's saying, it's like I'm 17, nobody understands. No one understands. Is this not the soundtrack for like loving someone that you shouldn't love? A bad boy, let's be honest. I love everything comes out teenage petulance. That's so fun. Like a petulant teenager that just doesn't care what their parents say, doesn't care what their friends say, just wants to be with this person, even if they're bad for them. I might die, it would make no difference. Oh my God, staring at the sky, come back and pick me up. This is such a fun song. I love it already.
Did you take all my old clothes?
Oh, they're broken up now, okay.
Just to leave me here, naked and alone, in a field in my same old town, that somehow seems so hollow now. They'll say I'm nuts if I talk about the existence of you.
She's talking about things here that I cannot imagine a world in which Taylor Swift is experiencing these. Just to leave me here naked and alone in a field in my same town. God, my hair really said we're gonna be straight today. You know that meme about like saying you're going to a sleepover but really you're like drunk with a group of people in a field? That's what this verse is giving me. Did you take all my old clothes? Hilary Duff said it best, but I'm gonna keep your jeans and your old black hat. They look good on me. You're never gonna get them back.
Heaven struck.
Heaven struck.
Down bad, crying at the gym. Everything comes out teenage petulance. Fuck it if I can't have him. Might just die, it would make no difference. Down bad, waking up in blood, staring at the sky, come back and pick me up. Fuck it if I can't have us.
Oh, I love this song.
Down bad like I lost my twin. Fuck it if I can't have him. Down bad, waving at the ship. Fuck it if I can't have him. I loved your hostile takeovers, encounters closer and closer. All your indecent exposures. How dare you say that it's? I'll build you a fort on some planet where they can all understand it. How dare you think it's romantic, leaving me safe and stranded?
What?
'Cause fuck it, I was in love. So fuck you if I can't have us.
There's the petulance right there. I love this celestial sound.
Everything comes out teenage petulance. Fuck it if I can't have him. I might just die, it would make no difference. Down bad, breaking up in blood, staring at the sky, come back and pick me up. Fuck it if I can't have us. I might just not get up, I might stay down bad like I lost my twin. Down bad, waving at the ship. Fuck it if I can't have him.
I love the sound of this song. Like I Lost My Twin is super interesting. I think that means like someone that is the mirror image of you and made you feel really seen and understood. She was down horrendously is what I'm gathering. Wow. Down bad, waving at the ship. So like the ship, what's that metaphor of? Like the ship was sinking. I will go down with this ship. Down bad, waving at the ship. Either the ship was sinking or it was leaving and she was on the dock not going with it. How dare you think it's romantic leaving me safe and stranded? Calls right back to New Romantics. Please leave me stranded. It's so romantic.
Please leave me stranded. It's so romantic.
And now she's saying, how dare you think it's romantic leaving me safe and stranded? Wow. I wonder if she's changed her tune about that. I loved your hostile takeovers, encounters closer and closer, all your indecent exposures. So I have to confess, I'm not a 1975 fan and I don't really know anything about Maddie Healy, so there's probably a bunch of references here I'm missing, but I feel 99% sure a lot of what I've heard so far is about him. Your indecent exposures, I mean, this song is essentially like justifying being with someone, right? Like everything comes out teenage petulance. This already feels like the sister song of But Daddy I Love Him, and I haven't even heard that yet. Like that could be a lyric from But Daddy I Love Him. Everything comes out teenage petulance. Fuck it if I can't have him. I really like this song. Now let this be a reminder. This song is not a valid justification to text your ex, okay? This is just coming from me. Do not do that. Okay, are we up to track 5? We're up to track 5. Okay, my iced coffee is serving me very well, but for track 5, we have a little something stronger. You guys know I'm not really a wine drinker, but I sometimes like to have a little celebratory drink. Wine would be much more appropriate, but I don't like wine. So I'm having a little Friday afternoon Aperol Spritz. Cheers. YouTube, if you're seeing this, this is fizzy Fanta. Thank you so much. Honestly, given that this is called So Long London, I should have switched to tea instead. Oh well. It's goddamn track 5 time, everybody. We're up to So Long London, and just a fun fact about me. One sip of Aperol and I'm feeling ready to share, but all of my exes are British, so I think I'm gonna like this one. Okay. Fuck it if I can't have him. That is so catchy. Let's go. Sorry if I'm really uncultured, but is that referencing like, I don't want to say like Big Ben, but some kind of like church, some kind of chimes? It's giving chimes. What is that the tune of? Oh! My castle crumbled overnight. I hear it. Do you guys hear that?
I saw in my mind fairy lights through the mist. I kept calm and carried the weight of the rift.
This feels like anxiety.
Tighter each time he was drifting away. My spine split from carrying us up the hill. Wet through my clothes, weary bones caught the chill. Stop trying to make him laugh, stop trying to drill the safe.
It could just be me and the iced coffees I've had today, but this beat reminds me of The Archer and how it's just like anxiety that never lets up. I saw in my mind fairy lights through the mist. I kept calm and carried the weight off the rift. Not the keep calm and carry on reference. Oh my god. Pulled him in tighter each time he was drifting away. My spine split from carrying us up the hill. Oh, Taylor's back was already breaking from carrying the entire music industry on her back. Now her spine is also splitting, trying to hold their relationship together.
How much sad did you think I had? Did you think I had in me?
No!
So long. London, you'll find someone.
That one hurt, that line. Thinking how much sad did you think I had? Did you think I had in me? Because you're losing me.
Stop CPR, after all it's no use. The spirit was gone, we would never come to. And I'm pissed off you let me give you all that youth for free.
Oh my god! I found at the club she's heard great things about. Is this about her like kind of pulling him out of obscurity? No offense. I left all I knew. She stepped away from being in the spotlight, being a pop star, came to him. I left all I knew, and then you left me at the house by the heath. The heath is like the fireplace, right? Oh my god, I stopped CPR. After all, it's no use. I feared we might get a You're Losing Me reference on this album. I can't find a pulse. My heart won't start anymore for you. She stopped giving CPR to her own heart and to this relationship because she realized it wasn't working. And the most cutting line, and I'm pissed off you let me give you all that youth for free. Oh my god, as a woman, having your time wasted, like your mid to late 20s, fuck. Obviously, I don't know how anyone feels about, let's say, having kids or being young and wild and free, but like your youth as a woman is so, I'm not gonna say valuable because we're always valuable, but like, oh my god, you let me give you all that youth for free. He better lock it down because good ones never wait. And he didn't. Guys, we're crossing off the youth reference. Fuck.
2 graves, 1 gun. I'll find someone.
The evolution of that already, from you'll find someone to I'll find someone. Can't wait to find out how it is on the third chorus. For so long, London. Oh my gosh, this time she's saying like for so long. For so long she was there. For so long she gave everything. Oh my god. 2 graves, 1 gun. I can't. This song is hurting me.
And you say I abandoned the ship, but I was going down with it. My white there. So how much is sad?
Oh my god. When you're not sure if he wants to be there. This is You're Losing Me 2.0. You say I abandoned the ship, but I was going down with it. Did we not just have a ship metaphor? I think in that other one, the ship was leaving, whereas this one is going down. And so this tells me that she was prepared to hold on. She was hanging on for dear life, prepared to go down with it. My white knuckle dying grip, holding tight to your quiet resentment. Not the tolerate it. Okay, so this hurts. I'm gonna hear the bridge now.
How much tragedy? Just how low did you think I'd go for it? Self-implode for it. Have to go be free. You swore that you loved me, but where were the clues? I died on the altar waiting for the proof. You sacrificed us to the gods of your bluest days.
Oh my god. I didn't really speak about this in the video, but to me that wording choice felt deliberate. Like, if you're getting married, you're standing at the altar with someone, but to be on an altar feels like you are being sacrificed. So rather than the relationship resulting in, you know, standing at the altar together, she's there laying on it alone.
I'm just getting color back into my face. I'm just mad as hell 'cause I loved this place.
We got our blue. I thought we might. You sacrificed us to the gods of your bluest days. His depression and inability to love her through that. Oh gosh, we've hit bingo twice now. Just if anyone wanted to know. Just how low did you think I'd go before I'd self-implode? This is making me angry. She was suffering so much during that relationship and it was like he didn't even notice or care. How low did you think I'd go before I'd self-implode, before I'd have to be free? Like, why would you, if you could see her suffering like this, why wouldn't you do anything to stop it? You swore that you loved me, but where were the clues? That reminds me so much of, in You're Losing Me, what does she say? Okay, so in You're Losing Me, she says, I sent you signals. The whole time she was like, I was giving you these signs, I was telling you this wasn't working out, and he wasn't communicating back. You swore that you loved me, but where were the clues? He was tolerating her. Oh yeah, exile. You never gave a warning sign. Oh, I gave so many signs. I mean, I'm gonna say that your bluest days is depression. So we got another one. Let's keep going. Also the I'm just getting color back into my face. Remember in You're Losing Me when she says my face was grey but you couldn't admit that we were sick? All the metaphors of like my heart won't start, I'm using CPR. Finally she's coming back to life. Thank God that this has a little bit of that in this song, like a little bit of that glimmer of hope of finding herself again. I'm getting the color back into my face. I'm just mad as hell because I love this place. It has just taken me a whole battery to get through only 5 songs, so we're gonna need to power through here. Now up to track 6, But Daddy I Love Him.
I forget how the West was won. I forget if this was ever fun.
Oh, I love this.
I just learned these people only raise you to cage you. Sarah's and Hannah's in the Sunday best, clutching their...
Sorry, we need lyrics. I forget how the West was won. I think you mean how the West was fun. The Mary-Kate and Ashley Wild Wild West movie.
We'll try and save you.
Her voice sounds like Baby Taylor.
Too high a horse for a simple girl.
Get off your high horse.
To rise above it, they slammed the door on my whole world. The one thing I wanted. Now I'm running with my dress unbuttoned, screaming, but daddy, I love him. I'm having this baby. No, I'm not, but you should see your faces. I know he's crazy, but he's the one I want.
Is this play about us? She's literally making fun of us, the fans, right? She is. Honestly, we deserve it. I'm having this baby. No, I'm not, but you should see your faces. I'm telling him to floor it through the fences. No, I'm not coming to my senses. Yeah, this is about, again, like a relationship that you kind of know is wrong, but you don't care what people think, right? I'm telling him to floor it through the fences. I'm not coming to my senses. Another car reference, but we already have it. Sarah's and Hannah's in their Sunday best, clutching their pearls, sighing, what a mess. Are Sarah's and Hannah's kind of like the opposite of the Brads and Chads and Dads? Fuck, I forget if this was ever fun. I just learned these people only raise you to cage you. I'm guessing this is about like the media scrutiny, fans that turn on her. These people try and save you because they hate you. Being famous must be awful.
Tendrils tucked into a woven braid, growing
the braid.
Precocious.
I love the word precocious.
He was chaos, he was revelry.
Oh.
Bedroom eyes like a remedy. Soon enough, the elders had convened down at the city hall.
I love this song.
Stay away from her. The saboteurs protested too much. We never heard. Just screeching tires of true love.
She really was in love with him. Stay away from her, the saboteurs, is very much like all of Love Story. Ours. People don't want us to be together. They can judge us. They can shame us. But this love is ours. We know what it means. Protested too much. Lord knows the words we never heard. Just screeching tires of true love. It's like she blocked out what all the haters were saying.
Hey, I'm sorry, I didn't see you there. I was too busy blocking out the haters.
The media and people that were like very anti-Maddie. She's like, I didn't even hear it. I was too busy being in love, driving away in a getaway car.
With my dress unbuttoned, screaming, but daddy, I love him. I'm having his baby. I'll tell you something right now. I'd rather burn my whole life down than listen to one more second of all this bitching and moaning. I'll tell you something about my good name. It's mine alone, your disgrace. I don't care to all these vipers dressed in empires rolling. God save.
That's, oh my god. I'll tell you something about my good name. It's mine alone to disgrace. I don't cater to all these vipers dressed in empath's clothing. Oh my god. This is about people that criticize her dating life, right? I'd rather burn my whole life down than listen to one more second of this bitching and moaning. I can't believe what a different direction this album took to what everyone was predicting, myself included. Okay, bridge time.
God save the most judgmental creeps who say they want what's best for me, sanctimoniously performing soliloquies I'll never see.
Holy shit.
Thinking it can change the beat of my heart when he touches me and counteract the chemistry and undo the destiny. Gotta pay for me. Be my wife, but you're not his wife, George. All you want is great for me. That's just white noise, that's just my choice.
This honestly reminds me of early Taylor being like, fuck the world, I don't care, I love who I love. It's us against the world, I don't care what anyone says. Yeah, truly, God save the most judgmental creeps, sacrimoniously performing soliloquies I'll never see. I'm glad she stays out of it. I'm glad she doesn't see what judgmental creeps say about her.
Scandal does funny things to pride, it brings lovers closer.
Oh my god.
They came back when the heat died down. Went to my parents and they came around. All the wine moms are still holding out, but fuck 'em, it's over. Dancing in my dress in the sun, and even my daddy just loves him. I'm his lady, and oh my god, you should see your face. Just how you can't come to the wedding. I was crazy, but he's the one I want. I'll tell you something right now. You ain't gotta pray for me. See your faces. But oh my god, you should see your faces.
That is an incredible song. And she got us good. I can't believe we are in fact daddy. That final chorus was so fun. I love me and my wild boy and all of this wild joy. It was chaos, it was revelry. It's all you want is grey for me. I think it was if all you want is grey for me, then it's just white noise, it's my choice. I'm dancing in my dress in the sun and my daddy just loves him. That is the most debut line I've heard since 2006. Oh my gosh. I can't believe Taylor Swift saw everyone's like think pieces and videos and articles about Maddie Healy and wrote that song. R.I.P. Aria Montgomery, you would have loved, but daddy, I love him. So essentially that song is the child of Love Story and Ours. And what's the other song? It honestly resembles any of the John Mayer songs. Wow, this line is great. Taylor, date whoever you want, and I'm so glad you don't listen to anything that the world says about judgment when it comes to that shit, because who cares at the end of the day? Oh my gosh, next we have Fresh Out the Slammer. Okay. Insert that picture of Nicole Kidman when her divorce was finalized. Oh, are we in a Western?
Now, pretty baby, I'm running back home to you. Fresh out the slammer, I know who my first call will be too.
Okay, what is the slammer in
Fresh
this situation?
out the slammer, another summer, taking cover, rolling thunder, he don't understand me.
Is this Getaway Car 2.0? Another summer, taking cover, rolling thunder. Taking cover as in like when she was locked away for all those years. He don't understand me.
Splintered back in winter, silent dinners, bitter. He was with her in dreams. Gray and blue in fights and tunnels, handcuffed to the spell I was under. For just 1 hour of sunshine, years of labor locks and ceilings in the shade of how he was feeling. I did my time.
We were right. Oh my god. Firstly, another Blue reference. Years of labor, locks, and ceilings in the shade of how he was feeling, but it's gonna be alright, I did my time. Holy shit. She really felt trapped in that relationship, and like, I think she was giving everything and getting nothing back. Handcuffed to the spell I was under. I remember I asked on Twitter like what you guys had on your bingo cards, and someone said sunk cost fallacy. That to me pretty much hit the nail on the head. Like, handcuffed to the spell I was under. You're in love with someone so much, but also you're like, this is the choice that I made. Like, this is where I belong. This is who I'm meant to be with. You're under that spell, and that's so hard to break for just 1 hour of sunshine. Oh my god.
Pretty baby, I'm running back home to you. Fresh out the slammer, I know who my first call will be too. Welcome ashes, get the matches, toss the ashes off the ledge. In my letters, now that I know better, I will never lose my baby again. All those nights you kept me going, swirled you into all of my poems. Now we're at the starting line, I did my time.
Oh my god. Firstly, camera flashes, welcome bashes, get the matches, toss the ashes off the ledge. There is so much here. Firstly, it takes me back
To the color that we painted your brother's wall.
to the Taylor that we see on the Eras Tour visuals that strikes the match and lights everything ablaze. And then she's the phoenix rising from the ashes. Oh my god. I will never lose my baby again. This is the crazy part. Swirled you into all of my poems. Now we're at the starting line. I did my time. Swirled you into all my poems. Not only did she write so many of her songs about him, but she wrote them with him. This man has a Grammy because of her. She swirled him into all of her poems. And now we're at the starting line. Oh my god. She's started all over again. Can I just say how thankful I am that we know Taylor is in a happy and great place now? Like, hearing this album knowing she's okay now makes it a lot easier as someone that cares about her.
Wearing imaginary rings, but it's gonna be alright. I did my time.
Oh my god. Well, she made it out of the basement. Do we think fresh out the slammer, I know who my first call will be to, means that she already knew in the back of her mind, like, once this relationship ends, I've got someone already in mind, waiting in the wings to start things up with? Honestly, I feel like that's the easiest way to detach from someone, especially if you've been with someone a long time. The thought of being single is so daunting. So to be like, okay, well, there's this other option over here I can make that leap to. That's got to be a lot more reassuring, right? But I just love that metaphor of like, you know how you get like one call in jail? You have to choose wisely, and it was like, who do you want your rebound to be? Super fitting that I have the rainbow lights on me because we are about to listen to Florida. This is the song I'm very excited for.
You can beat the heat if you beat the charges too.
Wait, what?
They said I was a cheat. I guess it must be true.
Who said that?
And my friends all smell like weed or little babies.
That's so real.
And the city reeks of driving myself crazy.
You can beat the heat if you beat the charges too. She's saying like if you've done nothing wrong, words will just roll off your back. I honestly can't relate to that. This is interesting. We're kind of rolling on from the whole jail out the slammer theme. Like you can beat the heat, meaning like escape being arrested, right? Beat the heat and beat the charges. Like all charges are dropped because she's innocent. They said I was a cheat. I guess it must be true. Who said she was a cheat? All my friends smell like weed or little babies. The amount of times I have tweeted something like this, of like being in your 20s or probably 30s, is like all of your friends are either at music festivals, doing drugs, or raising a family. And she's kind of neither. She's kind of busy with like world domination.
Little did you know your home's really only a town you're just a guest in. So you work your life away just to pay for a timeshare down in Destin, Florida. There's one hell of a drug.
Another drug reference.
Florida.
Florence, I love you.
A hurricane was my name when it came. I got drunk and I dared it to wash me away. Barricaded in the bathroom with a bottle of wine. Well, me and my ghost, we had a hell of a time. Yes, I'm haunted, but I'm feeling just fine. I did my best to lay to rest all of the bodies that have ever been on my body and in my mind. They sink into the swamp.
That's not the Florida swamp reference.
Is that a bad thing to say in a song? Little did you know your home's really only the town you'll get arrested. Texas,
what the
Florida.
What the hell happened in Texas? I have to guess that this was during the Eras tour last year. We predicted that Florida was when the breakup news was announced, right? And I'm guessing that from everything we've heard on this album so far, that the breakup itself happened a long time before that. But what happened in Texas? The shitstorm back in Texas. Guys, this album is so different to what I was expecting, and I mean that in a great way. Why were the visuals so depressing when this album absolutely slaps? Oh my god. Also, God, Florence's voice just sounds so great. Oh, there's the drug reference.
I put some regrets out, baby, then in Florida. Tell me I'm despicable, say it's unforgivable. At least the dolls are beautiful. Fuck me out, Florida. I need to forget, so take me to Florida.
Can I just say, one lyric I never thought in my life I would hear on a Taylor Swift song was "Fuck me up, Florida."
Some regrets, I'll bury them in Florida. Tell me I'm despicable, say it's unforgivable. What a crash, slaughter rush, fuck me up, Florida.
I can't wait for my best friend who lives in Florida to hear this song.
Listen, I want to exist, so take me to Florida. Will you work your life away just to pay for a timeshare down in Destin, Florida?
That's why we needed those exclamation points. Interesting that she said, okay, so Florida is one hell of a drug. Interesting that at the beginning we're saying like all her friends smell like weed or little babies. The only drug she needs, I guess, is Florida, which is an escape. Shout out to Destin. I've never been there, but I know some of y'all will be from there.
It's one hell of a drug, Florida.
I swear I heard like a seagull at the end there. Oh my god, that's everything I ever needed from a Taylor Swift Florence and the Machine song. Thank you, Florence. Is it Florence and the Machine or just Florence Welsh? Wait, what? Apparently Emma Stone is credited on this song. We're up to Guilty as Sin.
Drowning in the blue.
Oh yeah.
He sent me downtown lights.
Yeah, obsessed with this already. Let me get lyrics.
My boredom's bone deep. This cage was once just fine.
another rebound song. Drowning in the Blue Nile. Every reference we've ever had about blue has been Joe. He sent me Downtown Lights. I hadn't heard it in a while. The song, the 1975's Love It If We Made It, samples the intro hook of this song. Well, that confirms that. My boredom's bone deep, this cage was once fine. Am I allowed to cry? The cage of being tolerated.
It's a paradox. I'm seeing visions. Am I bad or mad or wise? What if he's written mine on my upper thigh, only in my mind?
Like the song line.
Been falling back into the edge maze. Oh, what a way to die. I long for our tryst without ever touching his skin. How can I be guilty as sin?
Is this about someone she never dated? What if he's written mine on my upper thigh only in my mind? One slip, falling back into the hedge maze. Oh, what a way to die. I keep recalling things we never did without ever touching his skin. How can I be guilty as sin? Who is she longing for? Or is this about how she was treated like she was guilty as sin?
I keep these longings locked. Thing is bad thoughts. Only your actions talk.
Oh my god. Wait, the Bible reference? Is that not like the biblical reference for sin? Someone told me there's no such thing as bad thoughts, only your actions talk. Again, my limited knowledge of Christian beliefs, but don't a lot of people say like it's okay to have, let's use homosexuality for example. It's okay to have gay thoughts so long as you never act upon them.
Well, Elder McKinley, I think it's okay that you're having gay thoughts, just so long as you never act upon them.
Isn't that a lot of how sin is viewed? It's like you can have the thoughts so long as you don't act upon them. Interesting. Let's not forget the first sin was also a woman who ate.
Taking all of me, we've already done it in my head.
Oh my god!
Why does it feel like a vow? We'll both uphold somehow.
The wedding vow.
What if he's written mine on my upper thigh, only in my mind?
I love this song.
Been falling back into the hedge maze. Oh, what a way to die.
Two things. Firstly, to die by your side would be a heavenly way to die, whatever that lyric is. Secondly, why does this sound so Speak Now, Taylor? Does anyone else get that vibe besides the mention of mine?
My bedsheets are replaced. I screamed his name, building up like waves, crashing over my grave. How can I be guilty as sin?
My bed sheets were ablaze. I screamed his name. All right. Good for you, girl. Building up like waves crashing over my grave. Is this not, again, the eras to her visuals where she's like on a bed that's ablaze and there's waves crashing underneath it? I don't remember if there was a grave in that at all, but her bed sheets were definitely ablaze. Building up like waves crashing over my grave. Oh, again, she was down bad.
I roll the stone away. They're gonna crucify me anyway.
Yeah.
What if the way you hold me is actually what's holy? Haunted me so stunningly. I choose you and me religiously.
Wow, this line, what if I roll the stone away, they're gonna crucify me anyway. What if the way you hold me is actually what's holy? If long-suffering propriety is what they want from me. I think the general public and a lot of Swifties were so in love with her and Joe that they didn't want to believe that they were broken up and therefore wanted her to be so devastated. And she's like, well, they're gonna crucify me anyway. What if they just want me to be sad about this breakup? And in reality, I'm really happy and I'm moving on and I found someone that I like. They're gonna crucify me anyway. Choose you and me religiously? Religiously. Interesting, okay. She doesn't mean marriage, right?
What if he's written mine on my upper thigh, only in my
Could any of us have guessed that Am I Allowed to Cry from this freaking visual she gave us would be from such a freaking banger of a song? I knew she'd swindle us. I knew it. Okay, we now have Who's Afraid of Little Old Me? Bitch, I am. I'm so scared. This is a self-write, so I'm
The
terrified.
who's who of who's that
Oh
is
yeah,
poised for the attack.
we're talking about it. Hang on, let's get lyrics. I've always said this, that Taylor has the ability to write about someone that she could meet for a day, for a month, a week, a year, whatever. It does not matter. I'm really happy to be surprised by this.
Librarians paved their paths. You don't get to tell me about sad.
There it is.
If you wanted me dead, you should have just said.
Is this about like the media again?
So I leap from the gallows and I levitate down your street. Crash the party like a record scratch as I scream.
Yes, bitch!
Who's afraid of little old me? You should be.
Is this the one that I predicted would be Vigilante Shit 2.0? I don't think it is, but I'm obsessed. I leap from the gallows and I levitate down your street. Essentially, honey, I rose up from the dead, I do it all the time. Crash the party like a record scratch as I scream, who's afraid of little me? Oh my god! Oh, this is so pretty as well.
Scandal was contained. The bullet had just grazed. You don't get to tell me you feel bad.
Oh, it changed.
Is it a wonder I broke? Let's hear one more joke.
Oh my god. I'm scared of her.
Then we could all just laugh until I cry. So I leap from the gallows and I levitate down your street. Crash the party like a record scratch as I scream. Who's afraid of little old me? I was tame, I was gentle till the circus life made me mean. Don't you worry, folks, we took out all her teeth. Who's afraid of little old me?
Oh my god.
Well, you should be. You should be.
Wow, the reference to the circus again? What was it? I was tame, I was gentle till the circus life made me mean. So obviously we have in Mirrorball the entire bridge. She feels like she's on a tightrope in a circus, always performing, always, you know, in a cage for people to be entertained. And I mean, it even goes back to that Time magazine article interview where she says like, are you not entertained? You know, she knows that the entire world is watching her. But it also reminds me of this philosopher who famously said, there's only two kinds of people in the world. The ones that entertain and the ones that observe. The circus reference will always hit. Don't worry, folks, we took out all her teeth. They called off the circus, burned the disco down.
To snarl and show you just how disturbed this has made me. You wouldn't last an hour in the asylum where they raised me.
Yeah.
So all you kids can sneak into my house with all the cobwebs. I'm always drunk on my own tears. Isn't that what they all say?
Oh my
But I'll
god.
sue you if you step on my lawn.
Wait.
That I'm
Is that a reference to the Olivia Rodrigo stuff? I'll sue you if you step on my own lawn. That I'm fearsome, that I'm wretched, and that I'm wrong. I'm 100% certain that that is referencing the rumors surrounding that. Oh my god.
Put narcotics into all of my songs, and that's why you're still singing along. So I leap from the gallows and I levitate down your street. Crash the party like a record scratch as I scream. Who's afraid of little old me? I was tame, I was gentle till the circus life made me mean. Don't you worry, folks, we took out all her teeth. Who's afraid of little old me? Well, you should be, you should be, you should be. I am one.
Has everyone got their drums?
Change me.
fade outs, which not a lot of Taylor songs these days do. There was something I had to cross off. What was it? Fame. We got our Fame song. So many bingos, you guys. You know what? I do think I need to cross off the fans from But Daddy I Love Him. It's just not in like the little heart shape that I thought it would be. And that's fine, girl. You say what you need to say. I just have female rage and anxiety left, but that felt pretty female ragey to me, so I may cross that off. I think it's gonna take me like 10 more listens to process that song, but it already feels like such a career highlight. Like, it feels more honest and vulnerable than The Lucky One and Anti-Hero and Mirrorball put together in terms of reflecting on her position in the world, how she's viewed, how she's perceived. Oof. I've said this a million times. I don't think the human brain is designed to be famous. Like, I don't think it's healthy. I don't know how she survives it. Oh my God. There was something about like you wouldn't last a day. You wouldn't last an hour in the asylum where they raised me. I wonder if this will be the music video that we're gonna get where we saw an asylum. So all you kids can sneak into my house with all the cobwebs. So I'm always drunk on my own tears. Isn't that what they all said? That I'll sue you if you step on my lawn. Stepping on her lawn, referring to like her property, her work, aka the Olivia Rodrigo suing rumors. I don't think she's addressing this to Olivia. I think she's saying like the rumors that you all love to talk about, which is that I'm suing this young up and coming artist for music that sounds like mine or whatever. It doesn't even sound the same to me. But like, honestly, good on her for addressing that. Put narcotics into all of my songs and that's why you're still singing along. That is true. Yeah, you know what? I'm absolutely crossing off female rage for that one. And she deserved it. That was like Anti-Hero Taylor, Mirrorball Taylor, and The Lucky One Taylor, but like all grown up and way more vulnerable. I love that we got a song essentially of her reflecting on her own reputation. I really love If You Wanted Me Dead, You Should Have Just Said, Nothing Makes Me Feel More Alive. Wanting me dead has really brought you two together. I feel like Taylor was really going through it writing this album. I mean, we know she said this was an album that she needed to write more than anything. And I honestly interpreted that from a heartbreak perspective. But I think this is all a lot deeper than that and a lot more personal. Wow. Okay, that one's gonna be high on my ranking, I can tell. What's next? Oh my God, okay, next we have I Can Fix Him. No, really, I can. It's my song about Kai Parker from The Vampire Diaries. Okay, so excited. Whoa, that's different.
The smoke cloud billows out his mouth like a freight train through a small town.
All right, surely we know what this song's gonna be about.
The jokes that he told across the bar were revolting and far too loud.
The bar is Twitter. I'm so sorry, but it is. The jokes that were made about, I'm gonna guess, her and this person she was dating were revolting and far too loud. Interesting. Also, it's giving, and I can see you years from now in a bar talking over a football game. She's like, you people really have nothing better to do than criticize my personal life. Wow.
They shake their heads saying God help her when I tell him he's my man.
Hey, that's my man.
But your good Lord doesn't need to lift a finger. I can fix him. No, really, I can.
Religious references.
And only I can.
Oh my God.
The dopamine races through his brain on a 6-lane Texas highway.
Texas again.
And I could see it from a mile away.
Oh my God, these vocals.
For my certain skill set. He had a halo of the highest grade. He just hadn't met me yet.
Oh my God. Why is Texas getting like a million shout outs on this album? His hands so calloused from his pistol softly traces hearts on my face. She's saying, you're a cowboy like me.
And only I can.
Wow, she was really in love.
Good boy, that's right.
Oh.
Come close. I'll show you heaven if you'll be an angel.
Yep.
All night.
Oh my
Trust
God.
me, I can handle me a dangerous man. No, really, I can.
I said this about an earlier song. It could have been the one before, but this thematically is again very Speak Now. I can handle me a dangerous man. No, really, I can. That's a sexy, sexy bridge.
They shook their heads saying God help her when I told them he's my man. I told them he's my man. Good Lord didn't need to lift a finger. I can fix him. No, really I can. Whoa, maybe I can't.
Can't. Oh my god. It's always so hard to tell with Americans because they pronounce can and can't the same. Whoa, maybe I can't. Oh my gosh, what a change. What a twist. At the end of the song, she's realizing maybe she can't change him. Holy crap. I wonder if that's why their relationship ended. She realized she couldn't actually fix him. Oh my god. You know I love me a Taylor Swift song with religious references. Holy crap. Your good Lord doesn't need to lift a finger. Taylor's like, I can fix him all on my own. Don't you worry, I've got this. And then realizing he's beyond fixing. They usually are, guys. I really did not think I would be so lucky as to get more religious imagery on another Taylor Swift song. Oh my god. The only thing left on my bingo sheet is anxiety. Let me know if you think we've actually hit that and I missed it, but we've done pretty dang well, to be fair. If it just stabs in the dark. Oh great, up next is LOMl. So this should be fun. Will it be love of my life? Will it transform, as we've guessed, to loss of my life? Or will it be something much worse? Let's find out. I'm gonna need this one. Oh, this is gonna fuck me up. I'm scared.
Who's gonna stop us from waltzing back into rekindled flames? If we know the steps anyway, we embroidered the memories of the time I was away. Stitching, we were just kids, babe.
Does this sound like a wedding waltz to anybody else? This is such an Aaron Dessner song. Okay.
Safe and starry-eyed, I felt a glow. If you know it in one glimpse, it's legendary. You and I go from one kiss to getting married. Still alive, killing time at the cemetery. Never quite married.
Oh my god. Okay, the first thing that came to mind for me was we embroidered the memories of the time I was away. Embroidery, invisible string, stitching, we were just kids, babe. Oh, 25 years old. Oh, how are you to know? I said, I don't mind, it takes time. I thought I was better safe than starry-eyed. I felt a glow like this never before and never since. Oh my god. So this is the heartbreak song that we were all expecting, right? If you know it in one glimpse, it's legendary. You and I go from one kiss to getting married. Oh my god.
Holy Ghost, you told me I'm the love of your life.
There it is.
Said I'm the love of your life. About a million times.
Fuck.
Who's gonna tell me the truth when you blew in with the winds of fate? A con man sells a fool, a get love quick scheme. But I felt a hole like this never before and ever since.
Okay, it's striking me that we are getting so many religious references on this album, which is something that I don't think we'd seen besides False God related to this particular relationship before. Your impressionist paintings of heaven turned out to be fakes. Well, you took me to hell too. Is she saying that like the heaven you were showing me, that you were promising me with this life together and this love, it wasn't real? You took me to hell too. Like, not only did you show me and promise me heaven, but you took me to the worst thing I've ever experienced. And then a con man sells a fool a get love quick scheme. Love that play on like get rich quick, but it's like get love quick. That's kind of similar to earlier on the album when she said something about like a drug that, what was it? Like stops the pain or like heals the pain dulls the pain for a little bit. Felt a hole like this never before and never since. So the con man, is this referring to her rebound relationship and she's the fool? A con man sells a fool a get love quick scheme. As in she tried to use that get love quick to get over him, but I felt a hole like this never before and never since. It's the worst pain of her life, and I'm wondering if it was so painful she couldn't even write about it that much on this album. Interesting.
Know it in one glimpse, it's legendary. What we thought was for all time was momentary.
Oh my god.
Still alive, killing time at the cemetery. Never quite buried. You sent a file in black and white.
Wow.
All those plot twists and dynamite. Said I'm the love of your life.
cinephile in black and white. Cinephile, aka someone that loves movies, aka perhaps someone that acts in movies. In black and white. The ties were black, the lies were white. All those plot twists and dynamite. Mr. Steal your girl, then make her cry. Mr. Steal your girl. Getaway car. Oh my god. He literally stole. Oh my god. Also, shout out Soulja Boy. Didn't think he'd get a reference on this album. Bridge time.
You shit talked me under the table, talking rings and talking cradles. I wish I could unrecall how we almost had it all.
Oh my god.
Are they secondhand embarrassed that I can't get out of bed? Cause something counterfeit's dead. It was legendary, momentary. Unnecessary, should've let it stay buried. Oh, what a valiant roar, what a bland goodbye. The coward claimed he was a lion. I'm combing through the braids of lies. I'll never leave, never mind. A field of dreams engulfed in fire. Your arsons match your somber eyes.
Oh my god.
Till I die, you're the loss of my life.
She did it! Oh, it hurts. I saw it coming and still, that was a dagger in the heart. Oh my god. Not the love of my life to loss of my life pipeline. Oh boy. But my more unhinged theory is that Taylor will change the meaning or the usage of that acronym throughout the song. You guys know I love when Taylor like has a line that is repeated but slightly changes as the story progresses. So imagine if she uses this acronym and love of my life in the first verse, but by the second verse or by the end, it's loss of my life. Well, this is the song I thought the album would be. Honestly, holy shit. So, okay, we need to discuss this bridge. You shit talked me under the table. What a far cry from I talk shit with my friends. It's like I'm wasting your honor. She felt so bad about, oh my god. Okay, so again, this is a play on words. To talk someone under the table is like, you're a great conversationalist, right? She's twisting that to say, you shit talked me under the table. Was he shit talking behind her back or to her face about other people? Oh, well, wait, when you take that into consideration with the next line, you shit talked me under the table, talking rings and talking cradles. Fuck! These were promises that he never delivered on. Oh my god. Talking rings and talking cradles. He was talking shit, saying that they were gonna get married and have kids. And it wasn't true. I wish I could unrecall how we almost had it all. Dancing phantoms on the terrace. Well, there's our phantom variant, the white whatever variant vinyl disc. Are they secondhand embarrassed that I can't get out of bed because something counterfeit's dead? It was legendary, it was momentary, it was unnecessary, should have let it stay buried. Is she saying that like the relationship should have stayed buried because it was private for so long and no one knew about it? I disagree with Genius. Genius is saying Taylor is probably talking about Tom Hiddleston, where he tried to be public with her as much as possible, refusing to talk about his relationship with her with anyone else. I don't think so. What a valiant roar, what a bland goodbye. The coward claimed he was a lion. I'm combing through the braids of lies. Is this why we've had that tiny little braid for the past year? And at the Grammys, oh my god, I'll never leave, never mind. Our field of dreams engulfed in fire. That might just be my favorite line from this album. And not just because I love Field of Dreams. Our field of dreams engulfed in fire. You'll see me in hindsight, tangled up with you all night, burning it down. Taylor has references to fire in so many of her songs.
So yeah, it's a fire, it's a goddamn blaze in the dark, and you started it. If I'm on fire, you'll be made of ashes too. And I am ash from your fire.
And again, this just matches the eras to a visuals. You guys know I've been talking about this for weeks. Your arsons match your somber eyes. This song kind of confirms what my theory had been about the breakdown of their relationship, was that nobody cheated, nobody did something really awful, it just didn't work out. What a bland goodbye. Like, there's no massive reason here, no screaming argument and like one key thing. that caused the breakdown, which honestly makes it so much harder, which is kind of funny. All those media outlets that were like speculating someone cheated. It's just like, again, why, like, what is the point in starting rumors before we've heard the album when we know we're gonna hear the album? Let us hear what happened first and then you can write about it. Oh my god. The coward claimed he was a lion, not the Cowardly Lion. This is the second album in a row that we've had a Wizard of Oz reference. This is the most painful song I've ever heard. Guessed the prediction right about love of my life to loss of my life, and I've never been sadder to be right about something. That is so painful. Okay. Okay, one thing I will say, if I know Taylor Swift, she loves to give us a heartbreaking, devastating song, normally a track 5, and then follow it up with an absolute bop. So maybe I Can Do It With a Broken Heart it'll be a glittery gel pen song about her inner strength. Her Inner Strength by Hilary Duff. Also, this is track 13, so I feel like that makes sense that it's like a very personal song to her. All right, let's hear it. Oh my god, that Aperol is really going to my head. I'm gonna cry. I need an upbeat song. What the fuck? Where are we?
I can read your mind. She's having the time of her life.
Oh god, please be right. Please be having the time of your life.
There in her glittering prime, the lights refract sequin stars off her silhouette every night.
The air is too
I can show you lies.
Oh
I'm a real tough kid, I can handle my shit. They said, baby, gotta fake it till you make it, and I did. Lights, camera, bitch, smile, even when you wanna die. He said he loved me all his life, but that life was too short. Breaking down, I hit the floor. All the pieces of me shattered as the crowd was chanting more. I was grinning like I'm winning, I was hitting my marks, 'cause I can do it with a broken heart.
I said I wanted an upbeat bop with depressing lyrics. I don't know if I needed them to be this depressing. Holy shit. They said, babe, fake it till you make it, and I did. Lights, camera, bitch, smile, even when you wanna die. He said he'd love me all his life, but that life was too short. Oh my god, breaking down, I hit the floor. All the pieces of me shattered as the crowd was chanting more.
Now go stand in the corner and think about what you did.
Okay, well at least I got 1 or 2 predictions right, because I think this song is exactly what we thought that it might be, but it doesn't make it hurt any less.
I cry a lot, but I am so productive.
What?
It's an art. You know you're good when you can do it with a broken heart.
Yes,
I
bitch.
can hold my breath. I've been doing it since he left.
What are these background sounds? So I realized this about 3 seconds later in my head. I just forgot to say it out loud. But to me, these background noises are the Eras tour. The backstage preparation, the setting up, the rehearsals, and the countdown is what an artist hears in their in-ears, which is like what counts them into a song. 1, 2, 3, go. And it kind of prepares you to perform. Oh god, it all hurts.
I can pass this test, 'cause I'm a real tough kid, I can handle my shit. They said, baby, gotta fake it till you make it, and I did. Lights, camera, bitch, smile, Insta letters for miles. He said he loved me for all time. I was grinning like I'm winning, I was hitting my marks, 'cause I can do it with a broken heart. I'm so depressed, I act like it's my birthday. Every day I cry a lot, but I am so productive. It's an art.
Do we think that, like, this hyper productivity that Taylor has and has had the past few years is a coping mechanism, a distraction? Much to think about.
You know you're good when you can even do it with a broken heart. Good.
Whoa.
So miserable. And nobody knows.
I'm trying to cover my job.
Oh my god. Yeah, again, this confirms everything I thought about them breaking up a lot earlier than anyone believed, because I'm miserable and nobody even knows. Try and come for my job. So this is about the early stages of the Eras tour, right? When like they were broken up, but it wasn't announced yet. Surely, I just believe that they were broken up for so much longer than the public knew, and that time would have been the hardest. Having to go on stage every night and perform like you're fine when you're obviously not fine.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Oh my god, I can't imagine it. But what does come for my job mean? Oh, she's saying it like sarcastically, like, bitch, just try to come for my job. I can do this when I'm happy, and I can do it even at my lowest of lows. Just try to come for my job. You know what? Real. Oh my god. That one hurt, but also I'm so proud of you, girl. This song was honestly pretty much exactly what we kind of thought it would be, and I mean that as the highest praise. Like, that was an absolute slay of a song. I will be listening to that again. The main lyric that stands out to me was, I keep finding his things in drawers, crucial evidence. Is that not death by a thousand cuts? How you can try to move on and try to push through something and feel better, but there will be little pieces of that relationship or that person that just come back and like cut you wide open again. I mean, again, it's the Hits Different bridge. I find the artifact, cried over a hat, cursed the space that I needed. I've said this before and I'll say it again, but I really need to know when Hits Different was written, because pieces are really falling into place. I can't believe how like side A, side B this album has been, but now we are up to The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived. Do I need to call an ambulance? Am I gonna need to report a murder here? This is actually about Tom Felton in his role in The Borrowers. I hope someone has seen that and gets that reference. Oh no. We're starting this song with a breath. Cool, so it's You're Losing Me 2.0.
Gazing at me starry-eyed.
This is sad.
Jehovah's Witness suit.
What? Jehovah's Witness suit?
Who the fuck was that guy? He tried to buy some pills.
Actual pills?
From a friend of friends of mine. They just ghosted you. Now you know what it feels like.
Again, I have to say, a lyric I didn't think I'd hear was a Jehovah's Witness suit. Is that meant to be an insult? I don't really know what a Jehovah's Witness suit looks like.
And I don't even want you back, I just want to know if rusting my sparkling summer was the goal.
Oh my god, not her hot girl summer.
And I don't miss what we had, but could someone give a message to the smallest man who ever lived?
I don't even want you back, I just want to know if rusting my sparkling summer was the goal. I mean, yeah, she was at her peak last summer. It was the Eras tour summer, it was Barbie summer, it was everything. She was on her tallest tiptoes, you know, at the peak of her existence, and he kind of tainted that a little bit, right? Like, her reputation went down the toilet by being associated with him. Oh my god, if rusting my sparkling summer was the goal. This did not end well.
You hung me on your wall, stabbed me with your push pins.
He idolized her.
In public, showed me off.
And that was something she had been missing.
Then sank in stoned oblivion. 'Cause once your queen had come, you didn't measure up in any measure of a man.
Earlier, I was thinking, oh, the 1975 girlies, the Maddie Healy girlies are gonna love this album. Now I'm not so sure.
If rusting my sparkling summer was the goal.
Don't ruin a hot girl summer.
And I don't miss what we had, but could someone give a message to the smallest man who ever lived? Were you sent by someone who wanted me dead?
Oh my god!
Did you sleep with a gun underneath our bed?
Our bed?
Were you writing a book? Were you a sleeper cell spy? In 50 years will all this be declassified? And I'll say good riddance, 'cause it wasn't sexy once, it wasn't forbidden. forget you, but I'll never forgive the smallest man who ever lived.
Holy shit. This is so interesting that the relationship we thought had some massive breakdown of some epic proportion where someone cheated, nothing happened, it just fizzled out. But the thing we thought was just a situationship, a summer fling, hurt her so deeply. You are what you did. What the hell did this man do? I'll forget you, but I'll never forgive. As Taylor Swift once said.
You don't have to forgive and you don't have to forget to move on. You can move on without any of those things happening. You just become indifferent and then you move on.
Do you believe in forgiveness?
Yes, absolutely. For people that are important in your life, who have enriched your life and made it better, and also there's been some struggle and some bad stuff too. If something's toxic and it's only ever really been that, what are you gonna do?
This outro, bridge, verse 3, I don't know, was so much. Were you sent by someone who wanted me dead? Did you sleep with a gun under our bed? Were you writing a book? Again, the Ezra reference, I can't.
I was writing a book about her, a true crime book.
Book? When I think about how I defended you to my family and my friends.
In 50 years, will this all be declassified? Because it wasn't sexy once it wasn't forbidden. Oh my God. I wonder if he felt that or she's saying that she felt like that. Like once it was out in the open. Oh my God. You'll slide into inboxes and slip through the bars. You crashed my party and your rental car. Did he crash a car? Wow. So she's just saying like, how badly you hurt me, you deserve to serve time for, yet you won't at all, you'll suffer no consequences, and you'll go on to find new girls, slide into their life, go through the bars, and do the same to others. You said normal girls were boring, but you were gone by the morning. So he's complimented her and hyped her up about how incredible she is, and she's not boring and she's not normal, and yet he still ghosted. Oh my God. You tried to buy some pills from a friend of mine. I was starting to question who this might be about because obviously she had another sparkling summer, which then resulted in her getting into a long-term relationship. But then in verse 2, she says, in public, you showed me off. So we know who that wasn't about. That's some of the best vocals I've ever heard. How many songs do we have left? We have 2 songs. Okay, next up is The Alchemy. Oh my God, that song was everything I needed. You will literally never get away from the sound of a woman who loved you. That's what you get for dating a songwriter. All is fair in love and poetry. My SD card just filled up and I don't even remember what I was talking about at this point, but we have 2 more songs to listen to. Let us hear The Alchemy.
This happens once every few lifetimes.
This love, like,
these chemicals hit me like wine.
We got our wine reference.
What if I told you I'm back? The hospital was a drag. Worst sleep that I ever had. I circled you on a map.
I apologize for the lighting. It is obviously quite late at night now. Okay, hopefully that's better. Sorry, it's late. I don't know what else to do.
So when I touch down, call the amateurs and cut them from the team. Ditch the clowns, get the crown, baby, I'm the one to be. Cause the sign on your heart said it's still reserved for me. Honestly, who are we to fight the alchemy?
Okay, so this is, my guess was totally wrong about the alchemy. She's talking about how it was like fate, right? Once upon a time, the planets and the fates and all the stars aligned. Wow. I also love that she was like, I'm clearing my roster. Call the amateurs and cut them from the team. Ditch the clowns, get the crown, baby, I'm the one to be. Oh wait, no, she's clearing his roster. When I touch down, call the amateurs, cut them from the team. Like, you don't need anyone else. I'm here now.
What if I told you we're cool? That child's play back in school is forgiven under my rule. I haven't come around in so long, but I'm making a comeback to where I belong. So when I touch down, call the amateurs and cut them from the team. Ditch the clowns, get the...
I'm so stupid. This is about Travis, isn't it? That touchdown reference went way over my head and so did the team. I'm so sorry. That's absolutely on me. Okay.
Here's the sign on your heart, said it's still reserved for me. Honestly, who are we to fight the alchemy? These thugs on the benches, we've been on a winning streak. He shows that it's heroin, but this time we've been eating. Here's the sign on your heart, said it's still reserved for me.
So this is literally so happy that my Travi made it to the big game. These blokes warm the benches. We've been on a winning streak. She said, how many football puns can I put into a love song? He jokes that it's heroin, but this time with an E. Like heroin, I get that. But like, why can I not imagine Travis making a joke about heroin versus heroin, like the spelling and the double meaning of that word? Interesting. No offense.
And your friends lift you up over their heads. You're sticking to the floor. Cheers chanted cause they said there was no chance. Trying to be the greatest in the league. Where's the trophy? He just comes running over me. Touch down, call the amateurs and cut him from the tee. Ditch the clouds, get the crown, baby, I'm the one to be. Cause the sign on your heart said it's still reserved for me.
I don't think in my 18 years of being a Taylor Swift fan, I've ever heard a song so blatant from her, except maybe Style and Dear John. But like in recent years, this is so funny. Oh my God. The Alchemy was a football song. I'm gobsmacked. I'm absolutely gobsmacked. Imagine her trying to make a music video for this song. It's just like clips from the Super Bowl of them embracing.
Once every few lifetimes, these chemicals hit me like a white wine.
So nice that she's letting us know she's once again drunk in love. And how interesting that she says this happens once every few lifetimes. When just a song or two ago, she was talking about how a love like this and loss like this would only happen once to her. We have the begin again of this album, just like I hoped we would. Again, it really is thematically red. I'm up to the final song, Clara Bow, or Clara Bow. I guess I'll find out how she pronounces it in a second. Yeah, I thought this might be sad. She had the hardest life. Oh, I have chills.
You look like Clara Bow in this light. Remarkable all your life. Did you know you'd be picked like a rose? I'm not.
Something about admiring beauty and just letting it be rather than picking it, because obviously if you pick a rose, it dies. So all your life, did you know you'd be picked like a rose? Which obviously we expected, but like such a callback to The Lucky One of, yeah, it's great to be this beautiful thing, but what happens when everyone starts picking you?
My dive, it happened to me. No one in my small town thought I'd see the lights of Manhattan.
But someday I'll be living in a big old city and all you're ever gonna be is mean. Surely, I just don't believe that's true. No one in her small town ever thought she'd see the lights of Manhattan. She was talented from age 12. Like, surely they didn't think that. I mean, of course you're gonna feel that way because she was bullied, but I'm certain that people did know that. I know your friends believed in you, girl.
This town is fake, but you're the real thing. Bring a fresh air through the smoke rings. Promise to be dazzling.
Wow. I love The Lucky One and I love this. How sad though.
You look like Stevie Nicks in 75. The hair and lips crowd goes wild.
Why, of all of the name drops on this album between Patti Smith and Charlie Puth, Stevie Nicks has hit... Hang on. You guys know I always have Taylor albums up here, right, on the shelf. The one time this entire year I've changed that out was my previous video because it was a personal Q&A and I wanted to share a bit more of like my personality outside of Taylor. Do you remember what album that was? Did anyone notice what I've been leaning on this entire time behind my bingo sheet? What the fuck? No wonder you guys said this album's for me. You knew. You knew. Oh my god. I need a minute to process this. Stevie, holy shit.
At her fingertips, half moonshine, a full eclipse.
There it is. I know the song says half moon, but my brain instantly went to like the crescent moon necklace that Stevie wears and gives sort of as a gift to what I would say is like her inner circle. It's like a symbol of sisterhood, and she gave one to Taylor back during the Speak Now era. I don't know if it's a reference to that, but God, that made me smile. This song is actually not really what I thought it would be. This was about wanting to make it, not the pain of having made it, right? Let's keep going.
One in my small town, thought I'd meet these suits in LA. They come is stained, but you're the real queen. Flesh and blood amongst war machines. You're the new god we're worshipping. Promise to be dazzling.
Just after I said that, we got the new verse. The crown is stained, but you're the real queen. Because she's not the first, right? Like all of the women that wore the crown before her. The crown is stained, but you're the real queen. All of the lies, not lies, but like all of the dreams that Hollywood and the music industry sell you, being like, you're the real thing, you're the real deal. This town is fake, but you're the real thing. The crown is stained, but you're the real queen. Flesh and blood amongst war machines. Oh my gosh, this is a reference to her master's dispute with Big Machine Records. She was a real person fighting a massive label, and she's come out victorious. Nevertheless, pressure was on to continue to deliver in terms of her tour and future albums. Wow. Flesh and blood amongst war machines. You're the new god we're worshipping. Again, so many religious references on this album. And I mean, she is. Like, again, this calls back to The Lucky One, but more so Castles Crumbling and Nothing New. She's just the next thing in the line of icons and idols. Promise to be dazzling. Let me see. I feel like it's gotta all come crashing down.
Beauty is a beast that roars down on all fours, demanding more.
Yeah.
Only when your girlish glow flickers just so do they let you know.
It's that age thing.
It's hell on earth to be heavenly.
Wow.
You look like Taylor Swift in this light. We're loving it. You've got edge. She never did. The future's bright, dazzling.
No, Posty, I'm sorry. I'm not ready to hear that again. Oh my God, that outro. Firstly, the only when your girlish glow flickers just so do they let you know. Will they still want me when I'm nothing you? Will you still love me when I'm no longer young and beautiful? You look like Taylor Swift in this light, we're loving it. That's insane, I've never heard her sing her own name before. You've got edge, she never did. It just brings me back to Taylor's, let's say the Red era, when she was criticized for being like too pure-ish, too pure and grandma-ish, and like dressed very modestly, didn't have sex appeal, which is ironic because she was slut-shamed and called a prude at the same time. But I would say edge was something that she never was praised for, right? For having edge. Until maybe Reputation, but You've Got Edge, she never did. There are pop stars coming through now, like Olivia and even Sabrina, who do have a bit more edge to their lyricism than Taylor did. Like, Taylor was raised Christian, a very, very good girl, and I think maintained that image, not only image, but like maintained that as her personality. So I wonder if the industry is loving having this slight edge to these new younger artists. You've got this new edge, she never did. Oh, I just love that she did the exact same Lucky One twist of at the end now it's being addressed to like this young new thing. What a way to end an album. Oh my God. Okay, well I can finally... It's a double album. Of course it is. Oh my God. I never let myself believe it. And it's true. Wait, are they out now? What the fuck? What the fuck is happening? I thought everyone was insane saying that because I was like, she literally did that for Midnights. She wouldn't do it again. I was wrong. I'm wrong. Oh my God, and they're already out. Great. The Anthology? Oh my God, wait, what are the track names? Holy shit. Oh my God, okay, so The Black Dog is out. I'm Gonna Get You Back, all one word, The Albatross, Chloe or Sam or Sophia or Marcus. What the fuck? How did it end? So high school. I hate it here. Thank you, Amy. But in capital letters, Kim. I look in people's windows, The Prophecy, Cassandra, Peter, The Bolter, Robin, and The Manuscript. I'm scared. Why do we have so many names? I don't know what to do. I obviously can't film right now. It's too dark. Oh my god. Well, either I'm gonna go listen to this album on my own and process it on my own and talk to my friends, or I'm gonna have to wait like a week until I finish editing this to go and listen to it. Well, ultimately, guys, this is an incredible album. I don't feel like I took anything in because when I'm reacting to something, it's not sinking in. It's going in one ear out the other. So I need to go listen to this now with headphones, but I want to hear the other songs so bad. Would you kill me if I didn't react to them? I feel like you might. I can't go about my weekend with all the social things I have on where people are going to be talking about these songs and not hear them. Holy shit. So I asked you guys on Instagram and you very kindly said I should go and enjoy the second album for myself, which was honestly so nice. By the end of filming this, I felt so exhausted in a great way, but it was just like so much to take in that another 15 songs, I would have had nothing to give if I was doing that on camera. I also just knew I wouldn't be able to avoid spoilers of everything. My DMs are already a minefield. So thank you for allowing me, as a massive fan, to experience album release night for myself as well. It made me so happy. And as a little thank you for you guys being so generous in letting me do that, I saved 2 songs to react to this week. So I have not yet heard So High School or The Manuscript, and reactions will be coming your way. But thank you so much for understanding that. I cannot wait to hear those last 2 songs. Wait, what's the first song that we have? The Black Dog? Okay, let me just hear the first second. Let's see if it is in fact depression vibes. Yeah. Okay, I can't do it. Oh my god, guys. Thank you for listening to this album with me. Well, I have about 6 hours of footage to go and edit now, and I really just want to listen to the rest of the album. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but thank you all so much for being here with me. We have so much to talk about. This album is incredible. Honestly, normally it takes quite a few listens for an album to grow on me. This does not need that. I love it already. I can't believe we got a fucking Stevie Nicks reference when this was in my hands the whole time. I'm still processing that. Also, we crossed off pretty much everything on our bingo sheet, so I'm speechless. I love you all so much. Thank you for being here with me. I'm so sorry if I didn't have anything of value to add. I think I'm still in shock, honestly, but I need to go and start editing this video. I love you all. Thank you, and I'll see you soon. Bye.
Is this what it feels like?